Black and White Network, we are back with another video. And boy, if your name is Mr. Joe Biden, it is very, very hard times. Very, very hard times, folks. We have enjoyed making videos on Mr. Biden on this channel because Mr. Biden has been an absolute disaster. We have seen inflation run amok, something we haven't seen in the last 40 years. It's out of control. And Mr. Biden said he was going to end the virus. That's not happening, folks, as there's more COVID deaths this year than last year when there were no vaccines. Mr. Biden said that this is going to be a winter of basically despair and death if you did not get the jab. And people are disapproving of him left and right because now there's a new poll, man. Mr. Biden has reached a new low. Just when you think it couldn't get any worse, actually, I figured it would get worse. And I predict it's going to go even lower than this because this man has completely lost it. He has lost touch with reality. He has lost touch with the American people. Here we go, guys. Poll. This is on Newsmats here. Biden approval rating at new low. And also, if you go over here to the New York Post, they're reporting the same thing too, folks. It says yet another poll shows Biden approval rating hitting new low. This is hot news right now, fresh off the presses. Merry Christmas, Mr. Biden. This is what you get. Let's read this. Joe Biden's job approval ratings keeps falling as inflation keeps rising. The highest in 40 years, folks. A new PBS NewsHour NPR Marist poll released Monday showed Biden's approval rating at 41%. A new low for the survey. Now, I know there's people that's going to say, well, I thought his approval rating was at 38%. That was on a different poll. This particular poll here, Biden has reached a new low. And it's going to keep going lower, folks, because check this out. By contrast, 55% of Americans disapprove of Biden's job performance, including 44% who say they strongly disapprove of the 46th occupier of the Oval Office. Remember, this guy's supposed to be the most popular president in U.S. history. 81 million votes. Are you having buyer's remorse, people that voted for this man? You probably are, and this poll is a telltale sign. The number of respondents who said they strongly disapprove of Joe Biden was up 6 percentage points from the most recent Marist poll published December the 9th. So from December the 9th and today is December 20th, his disapproval rating went up 6 points. That is really, really bad, folks. Monday's survey presents almost a mirror image of Marist finding from mid-May when 53% approve of Biden's work while 41% disapprove. I want to know who in the world actually thought this man was doing a good job in May. He had a 53% approval rating in May. The border was wide open. I mean, you had so many illegals coming in this country, man, and they thought this man was doing a good job. Well, I guess some people, they have to learn the hard way. And I guess better late than never because he has tanked 12 percentage points from mid-May. It says since then, the White House has been buffeted by the highest rate of inflation in nearly 40 years, a resurgence of coronavirus cases because of the Omicron variant, a stalled legislative agenda in Congress. Nobody wants that socialist spending plan. They don't. I mean, Biden is just trying to bankrupt the country. And the aftermath of a botched U.S. military withdrawal from Afghanistan. Afghanistan is where he really tanked. I mean, his approval rating really took a hit after he abandoned Americans in Afghanistan. I mean, that was probably Saigon on steroids. That man, oof. It says this, though, quote, there's a lot of uncertainty out there. Marist College Institute of Public Opinion Director Lee Mironoff told PBS he's being hit for lack of leadership. He's being hit for the fatigue of the pandemic and concerns about inflation. But don't tell that to the leftist media. They're not honest enough to bring that kind of stuff up. They're just not. And his VP, Kamala Harris, supposed to be the border czar, never went to the border. El Paso doesn't count. That is not where the crisis was. The crisis was in the valley. She never showed up because they don't care. The polls show Biden underwater among respondents of every household income, age, and racial demographic. So even black people are turning their back on Mr. Biden. Perhaps most alarming from the White House and congressional Democrats, 65% of Latinos said they disapprove of Biden's job performance, while just 33% said they approve. Similarly, nearly 2/3 of self-described independents, this is how you win elections, folks, 66% said they disapprove of Biden's efforts, while just 29% approve. It's going to be a bloodbath in 2022, a bloodbath. If this man decides to run in 2024, he's going to get slaughtered. The Democrats are going to get slaughtered. Quote, the independents were the major difference in the poll. Marinoff said, the one good thing for Biden about losing independents and not doing well with Democrats is those are groups you can win back. He's going to have to do a lot to win back, especially on independents. He really is. Among the few groups that Biden scored well in the poll are college graduates, 54% approval. What are they teaching in college? How is it that over half of college graduates approve of this man? That's probably because they go to a liberal institutions run by a bunch of liberals and socialists. It says 44% disapprove. White female college graduates, 59% approval. My goodness. 40% disapprove. Voters aged 74 and up, 48% approval, 47% disapproval. Suburbanites, 49% approval and 47% approval. Not looking good at all for Mr. Biden whatsoever. Unreal, guys. This man is an absolute failure, a complete and utter failure. And boy, it's going to be a long 3 years if this man stays in office. And even if he leaves, man, you're getting Kamala Harris. She's probably even worse than him. My goodness, man. But what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of this poll? Biden reaching a new low of 41%. It's going to be a long road, folks. That's all I can really tell you. These polls, I have to laugh, man, because the people that voted for this stuff, I didn't vote for this stuff. I voted for the orange man. The orange man would have done a much, much better job. And people have to realize that. This is what happens, man, when you vote against a person rather than voting for a person. Many people probably just voted against Donald Trump, and now you're paying the price at Christmas, the most expensive Christmas of our lifetimes. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.